Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. And well, we got something interesting to look at. Over the last probably year and a half or so, we have done extensive videos on people saying Johnny Depp cannot be replaced in Pirates of the Caribbean. We've had the producers, we've had actors, we've had people who are literally like caterers, producers, stuntmen, all this. Everyone is like, if he's not back, it's not going to work. That just shows how much of an impact Johnny Depp had on the entire franchise. Well, we're going to take a look at something. So yesterday, we got yesterday and today. So we got 2 hours ago, 16, 11, 22, 3 days ago, 1 day, 17 hours, 26th of March, a couple of months ago. The producers were on about it. We also had it 3 weeks ago, where Terry Rossio, the guy who's written all 5 of the films and the producer of the film, has come out and said, no, we need him back. Well, all this is going on because recently, in the matter of fact, only a couple of days ago, Geoffrey Rush, the man who plays Hector Barbossa in all 5 films, has said Johnny Depp is irreplaceable, which he is. So, original Pirates of the Caribbean star reflects on the reboot not bringing back Johnny Depp. Geoffrey Rush recognizes Johnny Depp as irreplaceable, comparing him to Robert Newton's iconic portrayal. Depp has become a controversial figure following his public legal battles, which now turns out that they were all a lie, that she just fabricated them. Despite Depp's popularity, Disney might replace him to revitalize the franchise. Longtime Pirates of the Caribbean star Geoffrey Rush reflects on the forthcoming reboot, leaving out co-star Johnny Depp. Originally kicking off in 2003, the franchise has grossed over $4.5 billion, and to go along with that $4.5 billion, it's also made $1.6 billion in merchandise sales alone. And, that's mostly going to be Johnny Depp's face. The franchise has featured numerous talented actors, including Depp, Geoffrey Rush, Kevin McNally, who have been mainstays throughout the entire franchise. Pirates of the Caribbean 6 is in development, with few confirmed details at the time of writing. In a conversation with Collider, Geoffrey Rush shares his thoughts on the possibility of Depp not returning for this reboot. The Academy Award winner claims Depp is irreplaceable. When you have the other people who work on the film, the other actors, and they're all going, we need him back. You cannot make a Pirates film without him. I've said it before. It's like making a Batman movie without Batman. That's what it's like, So, whoever takes over from Johnny, I don't know what's going to happen there. He's irreplaceable. Jack Sparrow is the new Robert Newton. Early on, we had a chat between Orlando and Johnny and myself, and he was already talking about pop stars like Keith Richards having that kind of visceral identity that you knew. He said, I'm just fascinated that this character, Jack, spends half his life on land and half his life on water. What if he never really gets his sea legs? And that's where you get the infamous Jack Sparrow run, the Jack Sparrow swagger. That's where it all came from. And that's what the whole war came from. Michael Chekhov, who was a Russian actor, wrote books about the defining moments of creating characters, and people studied that for decades. But I know people like Anthony Hopkins and Jack Nicholson always said, oh, we all read about Michael Chekhov. I went, that was Johnny's brilliant instinct. It's a whole picture. Yeah, Anthony Hopkins, Jack Nicholson, those two, some of the finest actors to ever grace the screen. Obviously, I'm going to be a little bit more favourable towards Anthony Hopkins because he literally was born just down the road, which is absolutely amazing. And he actually still lives down in South Wales as well. But, come on, Anthony Hopkins won a frickin' Academy Award for Best Actor for being on screen for 13 minutes. That just doesn't happen, That is just, Joe's? I can't even speak, I'm so excited. That just shows how exceptional of an actor Anthony Hopkins is. And if you actually watch Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, out of the 2.5 hours, Jack Sparrow's in it. I think he's like an hour and 20, maybe an hour and a half of it. So it does go to show. But it goes here, obviously, what are the chances of Depp returning in the Pirates of the Caribbean reboot? Over the course of the film series, Depp has been front and center of the franchise, even with other actors delivering noteworthy performances. Depp's over-the-top and eccentric rendition earned him critical praise and worldwide renown. However, his legal troubles, which included allegations of this made by his ex-wife, made Depp a largely controversial figure and caused Disney to distance themselves from the famous star. But then, obviously, we've all found out that she was lying. She made everything up, which is just absolutely insane, because I still go on about it, and just the whole thing, the whole trial with her saying all of this stuff. It's like, well, he's actually got evidence which states you were the horrible person. He never did anything. And she even admitted it to it. Remember now, even her therapist said she would start the fights and he would run away and hide in a different room from her just to avoid confrontation. When your own therapist says that, and you think, yeah, she's going to stick up for me. Oh, she never. She told him that I started it all. You know? And it goes on as well. Depp remains a divisive figure. He maintains a large fan base who hopes to see the Golden Globe winner back playing Jack Sparrow. I want him. I want him back. Like I said, it's like having a Batman film without Batman. Reports suggesting that Disney was looking to replace the famous star with a new lead was met with backlash online, obviously, with many stating that the franchise would fail without Depp's inclusion. Which is very, very true, because the way I look at that as well is, it's a bit like with Iron Man. So, obviously Tony Stark is dead now in the movies and everything else. You've got Ironheart, which she made her first appearance in Wakanda Forever, and she has a TV series. No one's going to watch that TV series because it's literally having someone else be the other character. It's not going to work. Same with Wakanda Forever. I haven't actually seen that film. I kind of stopped at Spider-Man 3, No Way Home, and I was just like, why do you have to get other people to take on the mantle of other people? You don't need to do that. You have so many vast characters. You could use anyone you want. And to be honest with you, with Pirates of the Caribbean, you cannot replace Johnny Depp. It's just not going to work. If you have Johnny Depp's character in this film and you come out and say, oh, we got so-and-so, or this person is playing a younger version of Jack Sparrow, that's not going to work. And the reason that's not going to work is because of Pirates of the Caribbean 5. And what happens in Dead Men Tell No Tales? You see a young Jack Sparrow, which was Johnny Depp. They just de-aged him. And you could see it, you know? So if they say, oh, this is him, it's like, well, he looked like Johnny Depp in the other one. Why doesn't he look like him in this one? Surely if they're all connected, it should be, exactly, coexisting together. He needs to be like him. But if they do that, it's not going to work. And I can see this failing miserably. They will try and make out like, oh, it's a big hit, yeah, because that's what Disney do. Disney buy the tickets as well, which just mind-blowing that is, They're spending billions of dollars or hundreds or whatever to make money. And it's like, oh, you know what? We're going to buy all the cinema tickets to make it look like everyone is full. Yeah, it doesn't happen. They did that with the first Captain Marvel film. Oh, it made over $1 billion. But even the actual managers at the cinemas in America and over here, because I went to a showing at Odeon and it was like 6:30, 7:30 at night. And it said, oh, there's only a couple of seats available. I sat in there, me, my mates, and I think there was like 10 people in there. But all the other seats were taken. This is what they do. It's Disney. Disney will literally just piss all over Walt Disney's legacy, which they are. And if they don't bring Jack Sparrow back as we are with Johnny Depp, it's going to be one of the biggest bombs ever. It's going to turn into Cutthroat Island, which is one of the biggest, most versatile pirate films, and also the biggest box office bomb ever. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this down below, folks, and I will see you soon.